To be honest, I look back on that time and see it in a very blurry way. You know, I was very young. I was 14 when my mum got diagnosed, and just turned 16 when she died. So every kid at that age is naive. I felt like I was particularly young and naive around that time. I was a wee bit behind, I think, compared to my mates in terms of growing up. I still feel like a bit of a kid, but I had to grow up pretty fast after that. And you know, it has a ever evolving effect on me, that loss, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And I feel like every single day it has an effect on me in ways that I maybe am aware of, and in some ways that I'm not aware of. You know, but I'm not alone in that. You know, lots of people have lost people very dear to them at a young age, and it seemed to be a sad thing about this illness particularly as well, that it seems to get people young, you know, who often have very young families, and that's a horrible part of this illness as well.
Their time to come here today, giving up their time in memory of Dornan. And the family have given up their time to come here today, given up their time in memory of Dornan, a loving wife and loving mother who sadly lost her life to this dreadful disease 20 years ago last week. We're absolutely delighted that you have given up your time to come here today.
And it was 20 years ago then when Lorna, who was devastated, our family was devastated, Lorna was devastated with the diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. And she got amazing treatment, wonderful treatment. She did extremely well, but she died. Although I'm here today, I didn't realise that she was one of the 7% who did make it over a year, making it 18 months. So at the end of the day, my plan and your plan and the plan for everybody associated with NIPanC is that we pull on the one rope. And everybody on this island and on these islands are best when they pull on one rope, whether it's health or sport, sadly not politics. So let's all pull on the one rope for NIPanC as we move forward. Janie and I really do relish the opportunity of being associated with NIPanC, and I know that it is a very emotional time, certainly a lot of memories for me today and in the last few weeks as we came to our own 20-year anniversary. And I have to say, Lorna, God bless her, Lorna would have just loved the way Janie is given. She loved film, and it is really quite ironic beyond belief. So we're going to make Pancreatic cancer's come just like all the others. I hope we do that with the NHS and research working together to attack this random, stupid, awful cancer.
I remember 21.5 years ago when Mum got the diagnosis and Dad came home and said, Mum's going to die, and that's how bleak it was then. We asked him not to mince his words and tell us straight. But it was just a bleak landscape, and there was nothing like NIPanC, nothing for us to cling to, nothing for me to find. There was no internet available. I couldn't find anyone to help me cope with the pending days, months and years. To the extent that my mum and I sought out faith healers and homeopaths. We went to see the seventh son, who was the most famous client, was a man from Ballynahinch who had survived pancreatic cancer. And we clung to that, we really did, because hope springs eternal, and hope was just so vital and so important.